All right, Coach, congrats on the win there, a strong performance. Let's start with Issa. Once again, fantastic there. A two-hit shutout against a team that's, one of the best offenses in the conference and in the country.
Yeah. Issa, just when she spins that ball and uses all quadrants, she's tough to beat. And, with her off speed and, again, her movement, it puts us in a really good position to be on top at the end.
Get 4 runs right off the bat, finally getting that fast start. I know that's something you've been talking to your players about, getting off to quicker starts. What'd you see there in that first inning?
Yeah, I think that, they did better with the plan. We prep them for every pitcher that we face, and they did a good job attacking the plan that, we were looking at and going for. So, and then to put some runs in there at the end, much better. I still think that we can clean some things up, and we talked about that, but very, very pleased with the adjustment and the bounce back from yesterday.
Beth Damon, fantastic there. 2 homers, 7 RBIs, but doing it in different ways. Got a quality at-bat to get that first run on the board, putting the ball in play, and then her power game was showcased there. Just speak to her.
Yeah. Beth she's a special one. She can do a lot of things. She's a great teammate. She does a great job behind the plate for those pitchers. You'll see her call timeout and get them right, even if they get a called strike or whatnot. She's really pushing them to be their best, and so I like to see how she's really coming into her own at the plate, because there's more to come from where that came from today.
You changed up the lineups a little bit. You brought in Yarnell. I think it's giving you a spark there with some quality at bats. Macy Miles gets a hit. Cunningham there with some energy there. What'd you see from those 3 there in the lineup?
Yeah, we got to do a good job of using our whole team and just holding everybody accountable. We need to have better at bats 1 through 9, and they know that. And we have people in the lineup that were a good matchup to that pitcher that was going to throw today. And so I just thought it was their time. And Macy did a good job. Dina put the ball in play well, and they played good defense behind Issa. So it makes our team much better when we have competition within our team.
Coach, after 2 games of being shut out 3-0, what were your message to the team after those 2 games, and how do you feel like they acted on that today?
It was a very quiet, I didn't say much message. It was kind of more of the I'm not going to give you much attention until you figure it out thing, because I think that we've talked about some of the things, and we were making the same mistakes that we've made kind of all year, and sometimes you just got to do something different to get them out of their heads. So more of like a stern, figure it out type deal. It was the message, but I don't know if we I know that we were 16 innings without scoring a run in the last 16 innings we played. So I don't know if they realize that, but it's nice to start getting going and take it into the next game.
How much are you proud of this offense for kind of stepping it up today, considering you've been keeping track of those innings without a run?
I might be a perfectionist. I'm proud of them, but I think they still have more. They're young, and they're making certain mistakes at certain times, especially when we get runners at first and second with no outs. We did that 3 times against ASU now, in last night and today. I just think with the lineup we have, that should not happen. Something should, we should put at least 1 run across. So I'm proud of them, but I expect more still, and I think that's the belief I have in them, and just how good they actually are. So
I think this is a byproduct of us still being a young team. Obviously, gotta be able to really get to drill those lessons in and be able to push them to develop.
Yeah, it's all relative. Like, we're in our 6th week now, so I feel like the freshmen should kind of feel like they're getting closer to being a sophomore, and some of our older girls, again, we don't need to act our age. Like, we know how to play this game, and we have a lot of youngsters that have played at a very, very high level, and that's why they're here. They've been very successful in their travel ball and in their high school careers, and so keeping it simple is what I think that we need to do better job of, and going for it. Why not? This team has already created history in a few different ways. And why not continue to be curious and want more?
So how do you keep the turnaround going now to take the rubber match tomorrow?
I don't know. I think I'm going to ask my 4-year-old for some advice. He usually gives me good advice. No, I mean, we're going to probably see Brown again. So, and that's what I told him. Like, hey, you already know what she has. You know what you need to do. And, you know, dominant pitching, like, can still get beat. But it requires some big-time discipline and some team offense, you know. So I expect them to make those adjustments for tomorrow.
All good?
All right, awesome. Thanks, Coach.
One more?
Isabella was
Yes.
doing so well pitching. Did you sense at the beginning that like her rise ball and she had a fabulous changeup? Did you sense that those pitchers were doing so well again?
Yeah, I think, you know, with her, she's had some really good starts and kind of come out dynamite in her last, I would say, 3 or 4 starts. With her, what I really, really liked today is she got stronger as the game went on. And so you're starting to see her like really come into her own. She's starting to take more of a leadership role. I hear her being more vocal, and that's all a mindset, right? So she's one. You know, all of our pitchers do a really good job of putting in that extra work in the weight room and conditioning and whatnot. And she's one that's definitely putting money in the tank to continue to get better as the game goes on. So that's what I was really pleased with today.
All good?
Awesome. Best luck tomorrow, Coach.
Thank you.